Valley as our spring training tour continues. 12 at 12 starts right now. 12 minutes, no commercials, on TV and on the go on the 12 News app, Facebook, and YouTube. Hey guys, it's Tram here. In today's talker, should major public events be canceled out of concern over the coronavirus? We keep learning of more and more cases, including a third one now here in Arizona. A woman in her 40s now hospitalized. As the virus spreads, more and more concert promoters and businesses are rethinking their plans. For example, Ultra Music Festival in Miami, one of the world's largest EDM concerts, is now postponed. People come from all over the world for the three-day festival. Keep in mind, the CDC says the immediate health risk from coronavirus is considered low for most people. So what do you think about this? Should big events like this cancel for now, or is it an overreaction? Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results just minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. At number 1, the mother of 2 missing kids with Valley ties will face a judge in Idaho for the first time this afternoon. Lori Vallow was arrested in Hawaii last month and charged with deserting her children. No one has seen JJ Vallow or Tylee Ryan since September. Vallow was extradited back to Idaho yesterday to face charges. Developing today, 3 Scottsdale firefighters and 2 paramedics are in isolation after a patient tested positive for the coronavirus. The crew was called to evaluate the man earlier this week. The city says another firefighter has been cleared to return to work, and none of the crew has shown any symptoms of the illness. Meanwhile, 2 Scottsdale nightclubs are taking precautions after a notice from the county health department. An employee at Riot House said he has coronavirus. The nightclub says he was inside the nightclub, also the company's El Jefe location, for a short time over the weekend. Riot House is having both locations professionally cleaned. County health officials say there is no risk to the public. As the coronavirus spreads, our Verify team is focused on facts. There are a lot of claims out there, so today our Jason Puckett is taking a look at one about the virus and your cell phone.
We've talked about how long coronavirus can live on surfaces, how it's unlikely you can get the virus from things like packages. But what about our phones? We handle these things dozens of times a day. Now there are posts and headlines claiming this coronavirus, COVID-19, can live on your phone up to 96 hours or 4 days. Is that true? Let's verify. Our main source for this piece is the World Health Organization, and specifically a report on SARS from 2003. The WHO currently believes that COVID-19 can live for a few hours up to several days. It depends on the type of surface, temperature, and humidity. They've been comparing COVID-19 to other coronaviruses from the past, like SARS. And that's where the report comes in. In 2003, scientists found that SARS could survive on glass for up to 96 hours. And most modern phones are made of glass. So yes, since COVID-19 and SARS are both types of coronavirus, we can verify it's definitely possible that a type of coronavirus can live on a phone for 4 days. And remember, the chances of getting the coronavirus or even being near it are still incredibly low. But it is a good reminder to clean your phone. It's something you touch and put to your face regularly, and you don't want to be carrying around germs in your pocket or purse. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
And we know you still have a lot of questions, and we're here to help separate facts from fear. Join Mark Curtis for a 12 News special tonight at 6:30 to get questions to your answers. And we want to know, what are your concerns? Submit them right now on any of our social media platforms. Checking your pulse on health at noon, skip the beef, pass the broccoli. Eating more plant protein and less meat could help you live longer. That's according to a new study from Harvard University. Researchers tracked more than 37,000 Americans who ate a similar number of calories. They found people who replaced just 5% of daily calories from animal proteins with plant proteins cut the risk of early death by almost half. For a healthier heart, you may want to try fish oil. Chinese researchers now say the supplement can lower the risk of heart attacks and stroke. Add that to the list of benefits. Many people take fish oil for everything from eye health to weight loss. The time your little one goes to bed could affect their weight later on in life. That's according to a new study from Sweden. The study linked a later bedtime with an increased risk of obesity for kids. Researchers say parents shouldn't rush to put their preschoolers to sleep earlier as a result just yet, though. I know it's tempting. Doctors say concerned moms and dads should focus on maintaining a regular routine when it comes to meal and bedtimes. Well, time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. Our tour of spring training ballparks continues with a stop in Chicago. Well, almost. Jamie Cagle takes us to Sloan Park, where you'll find the taste and touches of the Windy City.
Sloan Park brings the Chicago Cubs to the desert Southwest in more ways than one. We're going to check out the food, take a look at the stadium. So what are some of the Wrigley Field features we may find here at Sloan Park?
Right, nothing says Wrigley Field like the Wrigley Field red famous marquee. One of the things that we tried to do when we designed and built Sloan Park was to kind of give a sense of being at Wrigley Field. And so when you see things like the brick backstop, the cantilevered roofs, and last but not least, we got the Budweiser patio.
And what about the taste of Chicago?
We have our home run into pizza. We have a honey mustard glazed pork loin. We have our hot Cheetos topped Philly cheesesteak. We have a bacon wrapped Vienna beef hot dog. We have our fruit cup topped with tahini, street corn, lime juice mayo, topped with Parmesan cheese and Valentino hot sauce. And then to finish it off, we have a electric slide lemonade. We have our Hornitos margarita, and then we have our Washington apple made with Jim Beam apple.
So for a taste of the Windy City, head on down to Sloan Park. And that's your A to Z 60.
Amy, I'll take that Vienna beef hot dog, please. If you want to catch a Cubs game, you can use the MLB Ballpark app as a secure way to purchase and use your tickets to enter Sloan Park. Well, you may need to pack some extra sunscreen if you plan on heading out to any of those spring training games this weekend. Crystal is here with a check of your forecast for 411.
I have 10 reasons to get your weekend on outside. Saturday is going to be the warmer of the 2 days. It'll be breezy both days with a mixture of sun and clouds. Whether you're zipping on over to the racetracks in Avondale for Fanfield 500 Speed Fest, or you're kicking off your Saturday, 59 degrees for Zoo, Move, and Groove 5K and Fit Fest. Head on over to Scottsdale later for the Free Persian New Year Festival. There's a fair and rodeo in Sacaton this weekend. 72 degrees on Saturday in southeastern Arizona for the Wine Growers Fest. It'll be chilly though, and you'll have to hold an umbrella in the other hand with the wine glass in your other for that event. Two great music festivals, the M3F Music Fest, that's in Phoenix, and the Bluegrass on the Beach Fest in Lake Havasu. It's going to be nice and warm as you grab your skateboard to head on over to Wedge Skate Jam. The Copper Classic Off-Road Motorcycle Race 79 for you on Saturday in San Manuel, and in Tucson 82 for the Tree Fest and Tree Climbing Championship. We're staying in the 80s through Saturday, then after that high temperatures drop off into the 70s. Next week, a rainmaker is also going to bring the threat for some thunderstorms.
Well, let's sip on some daily juice now. Demi Lovato's new music video for her song I Love Me has a lot of people talking today. Take a look. It seems that Lovato is sending a message about major events in her life. The one everyone is talking about is a clear reference to her almost deadly overdose. In one part of that music video, Lovato walks past an ambulance and reaches out towards a young woman on a stretcher. In recent interviews, she's talked about pulling through after her overdose. Well, have you seen the Netflix reality show Love is Blind? Couples fall in love and get engaged without ever seeing each other. Well, now there's a dating app called S'more that blurs users' profile pics. You match with someone based on their responses. Eventually, if you chat long enough, their pictures and social media are unlocked. All right, have you seen this? A Scottsdale dog is in the running to become one of the nation's most beloved Easter icons. The Cadbury Bunny. Yeah, Dodger, the black lab, has made it to the top 10. If he wins, he'll be in the annual Cadbury commercial, win some cash, and Cadbury will donate 10 grand to the animal welfare organization. Voting is open through March 18th on Cadbury's website. Go Dodger! What's the best excuse someone has ever given you for being late that turned out to be true? Someone on Reddit asked school teachers to weigh in, and boy, has this gone viral. Take a look at some of the responses here. They are hilarious. This one says, a student couldn't submit an assignment on time. It's moving too fast. Not a teacher, but a friend said his house blew away. Apparently, tornado. Seriously? And then do we have one more? Let's see it. A kid's apartment burned down overnight. He was a little late, but still came. Oh my goodness, yikes. Well, let's get back to today's talker. Should major public events be canceled out of concern over the coronavirus? Ultra Music Festival in Miami is now postponed, and a lot of other big events are taking extra precautions as the virus spreads. Apparently, 65% of you say yes. 35% of you say no, you shouldn't be canceling big events over coronavirus concerns. Well, if you haven't already, just head on over to our website, 12news.com/bullhorn to cast a vote. And those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to comment down below. Time now for the look ahead. The stories you'll be talking about a little later on today are continuing coverage of the mom of 2 missing kids with Arizona connections as she makes a court appearance this afternoon. Plus, we'll have the very latest on the coronavirus, including some possible scams that you need to know about. And that's your 12 at 12. The facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and our socials as well. We hope you make it a great Friday, everyone, and we'll see you back here again soon. Now let's check in with Destry to see what's next on Arizona Midday.